I had to get over the idea that like everything can't, immediately happen the way that I want it to happen. And I got to start somewhere with something so I can get this launch and everything going. And so I had to sit for a second so I can like just touch on that really quickly, because I know like as a small business owner, when you're just starting out and it just feels like you got to have everything perfect, and you have all these ideas in mind of what it's going to be. But I just realized like you can get yourself stuck in that position of like everything needing to be perfect. I realized how much that kept me stuck. I always mention this probably in every video, but you see back here, I used to be a fashion designer for like 6 or 7 years. And that dream of mine just never really took off the way that I envisioned it, because I was always like obsessing over everything and everything needing to be perfect. I drove myself crazy. I drove myself insane trying to get everything to be perfect and trying to just have everything done all at once. And it never came. So like, how did we get here to this point where I'm doing what I'm doing now and I'm not necessarily doing fashion, is because fashion didn't work out for me. I felt like I didn't know what I was doing at the time, and I was overthinking everything. I was just really stressing myself out to the point where I had to stop and I had to give up that business. And then I went through this personal growth journey and really led me to the point where I'm at right now, which is a business that I absolutely love, and understanding my brand better, understanding like what branding and business actually is. Everything doesn't have to be perfect. Everything doesn't have to be done at one time. I had to, show people that I was perfect because I was worried about their perception of me. I was worried about their perception of my products and my services. And of course, we want quality products and services, but there are levels to this. Like, there's levels to this. You're not going to just start out and it be completely perfect. I wish that was the case. And if that was the case, I would have figured that out maybe 10 years, maybe even 12 years ago, since I've been in this entrepreneurship game, trying to do that and trying to accomplish perfection. And I realize it doesn't work. Even today, I'm here just in this. This is my boyfriend's shirt that I borrowed from him. I wanted to get all ready and I just wasn't feeling it today. So I had to show up the way that I am. I wanted to film this video, but then I started overthinking it. But then I'm like, but if you don't do it, then you're not going to get the video out in time enough to even tell people about your launch. And then that just leads to more perfectionism, more procrastination, more self-doubt, more overthinking, more overwhelm. Ooh, and the biggest one, self-sabotage. So then you get further and further and further and further behind. And we're not doing that this year. We're going to move forward and we're going to keep going. I may not have everything together or done, or it may not exactly be exactly what I wanted. It's still a start. And I always say, how you start is not how you end. We got to start somewhere. I'm using the things from my previous business and I'm turning that into new things. Example, this tape. I had this tape since, I don't know, it's been some years now. And I'm going to use this tape now for this new business. And I'm going to tape up boxes for when I manifest these orders that I know are going to come through, because I believe it. It's like, just do the best that you can with what you have for right now. Invest in the things that you can invest in. Start with where you are. You don't need 52 million products to get started. You don't even need 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe you just need 1 or 2, like the notepads I'm about to show you. They're going to be my notepads, and I know they're not glued down yet because I have to glue them and put them on the backing board and everything like that. These are at least the 2 colors that I've come up with. I could do more colors, but I'm starting with something that's manageable, because not only do you have to actually make the product, either that be by hand or on the computer, and then print it all out, glue it, cut it, stick it together and all that stuff. You also have to market those things. You have to tell people about it. You got to create social media posts around it. So say that I'm showing like my art prints and I'm advertising this, this does not mean that people are automatically going to know about and buy my notepads. This is why it's important to know that you don't have to start off with a crap ton of products and services, because you have to market these things and you have to show people these things. You got to tell them why they need them, why they want them, why they desire them. I have no idea how this video turned into me preaching to you guys, but I'm hoping that I'm preaching to the choir here, because, you know, I've been through it. You know, I've been through it. I want you to know that, like, I feel you. I've been there. I went through this stuff, and I want to show you, even in my launch, you know, now that I may not have everything together, but it's going to be okay. This is just the start, not the end. So I also wanted to show you my thank you cards. So I bought this photocopy paper. These are 5x7, but it just wasn't working out for the thank you cards for some odd reason. It just didn't look right. So I just gave up on that idea, and I decided to print the thank you cards on the same paper, on the same matte presentation paper that I print my art prints on. I love this for printing my art prints on. It prints so good. Very high quality. I love the texture of the paper, again, with the matte texture. This is when my business turned a year old. I took this picture of this cupcake because I love red velvet. I had some ice cream. There's my spoon. And then I took this picture. So I put that on the front, and then on the back, it just says, thank you. I hope this brings a little joy and inspiration to your day as you continue creating and building something amazing. With love and gratitude, Tamika Marie. It says, as a thank you, then you get 25% off your next order. This one is one that I took of just a magazine, and these are like these statues and trays that I made. Here is another one that just sits here on my desk. And then I just did a flat lay and put that on top of a magazine, and I snapped a picture of it, and I was like, oh, it looks nice. So I'm thinking of doing that, like, and just having different types of thank you cards. But then I was like, well, what am I going to do with all this paper that I just bought for this? Oh, that's the reason why I didn't use these. I didn't use these for the thank you cards because I totally forgot, and I didn't think about that because this is photo paper, that it's not going to be like this paper here. This is like front and back, and it actually says it on here. I think it says double-sided. I didn't think about that when I bought this though. And this is not double-sided. As you can see, it actually has, like, I don't know if you guys can see that, but it has the Epson logo on the back of this, which I was like, no, when I got it. I was just like, well, maybe I can find a different use for it. So instead, I felt like, oh, my customers and things like that will need some instructions on how to use those notepads. So I created 3 different ones because I will have 3 different types of notepads, which I'll show you in just a second. This is for the habit tracker that's coming out next week, the gratitude journal, and the top 3 journal. They are different. So depending on which one you order, or if you order all 3, and I thought that was a cool workaround because of the thing on the back of there. So it's a way for me to kind of use up this paper. I don't know if I will repurchase it because I don't want the logo on the back of this, but you know, it is what it is for now. So it's good enough. That's what I've learned. It's good enough. It'll do. I want to show you guys my packaging and everything too, but this isn't a packaging video. So maybe I'll show you guys my packaging and everything later, because I feel like I'm trying to show you the packaging and the, you know, and everything else that I have coming out. So let me know in the comment section if that's a video that you want to see coming up soon. I made these notepads sometime at the end of last year. So I have the top 3, and then I have the gratitude journal. I actually did a video on this, or like I did a gratitude with me. You guys can see me actually fill this out and go through the whole like gratitude. I probably should do a video on this one to show you guys how I use the top 3. These have been a big part of my journey, you know, creating like 3 goals so I don't get so overwhelmed, and it just really helps me to have better focus than to think that I have to like do so many goals and try to obtain all of that. in a day. It just doesn't work out. So I created the top 3 to really help with like, just not overthinking everything that you have to do in a day. And if you could do those 3 things, break down your goals, if you can get those things accomplished, then great, then you can maybe do more. But I think that it's really helpful to not overwhelm yourself. So that's why I created the top 3. So these have like 50 sheets in each. These are my personal ones, so that's why they look so flat. But like the art prints, they will come packaged in a clear sleeve, and then they will come with a card that shows you how to use your notepad. I was just printing and testing out the habit tracker. This is a 30-day habit tracker, and I'm so proud of this. I love this habit tracker, but I'm actually on one of these goals myself. But I created this monthly habit tracker because I read a book. Is it The Miracle Morning? I think it is. I'll put it here so you guys can see. I think the book is called The Miracle Morning, but I read that book and it was just so inspiring to me to see like, it takes about around 30 days for a habit to stick and become like a routine for you, or for a routine to stick and become habit. After I read that book, I was like making my bed for like 30 days and I realized how much it became a habit. And so then I was making my bed every single day, and it really helped me get out of bed. It helped me with my depression because I was just, staying in bed and not moving like at all. So this really helped me to get out of bed, and it inspired me to create this 30-day habit tracker to help you with your goals. There's like 30 days worth of check boxes here. You can put your start and your end date. Everybody's goal is going to be different. So you get to put the goal that you're focusing on. And then there's a little doodle box right there. I don't know if you can see. It says space for doodle. So you can draw it out. I'm taking my thyroid medicine every single day for 30 days. It's what helps me to stay alive, because I don't have a thyroid anymore. Is I would just draw some, like maybe a pill bottle or a pill, maybe even a cup of water or something like that. You would put like, why did you start this goal and why it's important to you? And then after the 30 days, you would put how you're feeling after you've completed this goal. Even though I think that it is a good idea to only stick to one goal at a time, so that way you have more focus. But I was like, what if people want to do 2 to 3 goals? So like include 30 pages, I think is going to be what's going to be in here. But make sure to check the website and everything like that to, make sure. But I believe it's going to be 30 pages is what I'm going to put in this notepad. Of course, it's going to come with a card to show you exactly how to fill it out. It's going to also go into a clear sleeve, just like the art prints and everything. I thought these would be a cool idea to add into the notepad. So if you order a notepad any size, you'll also get a free pencil in your order. Everybody else is still going to get a free gift too, so no worries. I got these little things from the dollar store to like hold them in. Yeah, a felt desk tray from the $1.25 tree. And I cannot wait to like one day create my own like forms of tea. But for now, I just bought some teas that I thought would be really nice. Order from me, you will get a tea in your order. So this month's tea, I have green tea with lemon and ginseng. I have a chai. This says a chai black tea. I love chai tea. That's probably one of my favorite teas of all time. And then I have a regular green tea. Also made some like labels and everything for the back of each one to tell you like what the ingredients are, but like that one just says the ingredients are green tea. But I know like the chai tea has like black tea, ginger, cinnamon, cardamom and clove and all that in it. So I wanted to make sure that I put the ingredients on the back of each tea. So I've been working on these and I absolutely love them because there's actually 3 of them. I don't know where the other one is, but there's like 3 different ones. You can see they're different poses. So you can have the full 3-piece set because it is a 3-piece set, or you can buy, say, maybe 2, or maybe if you want to get 1, you can do that too. I'm still thinking about this, but I believe that's what I'm going to do because maybe you don't want like all 3 of them. And I thought that it would be a good idea to, be able to choose if you want to have 1, 2, or 3. And then they're going to come in like a natural color. And then there's going to be an all matte black. And is it tan? I think, yeah, there's going to be like a tan one as well, which I still have to make all of these. And then I have to paint them all, wait for them to dry, take pictures of them. Like, I still have so much to do. I still got to write out the product description for all of this stuff. Like, there's still so much to do. But anywho, these are going up on the website very, very soon. Like I said before, the launch is next week, and I still have a lot to do with these. Like, I also like sand them down and everything like that, just a little bit. I sand them, make sure they're nice and smooth, and then I'll have to like paint them and everything too for the ones that are going to be painted. I was thinking that I would either put them in the brown paper bags or just brown paper. They're going to go in here like this. And then I roll them down. And then they're going to get wrapped with a ribbon around it with a little bow. I thought that that would be really, really cute. So I just bought these boxes on Amazon. So they'll go inside the box on top of like brown paper, shredded paper. I don't want USPS like kicking these around or anything. And yeah, and then they'll go with this like chocolatey brown paper. I love this brown paper. I am releasing about, how many are there? I think there's like 6 new art prints that I'm releasing. There's already some art prints on my website, so you guys can also check that out. I think they've all kind of fallen down back there, but there's already art prints on my website as people keep opening up this door really fast and then the art prints just fall. I probably need a new space for it, but anywho, releasing like 6 new art prints, and they're gonna come in like 5x7, and then there is an 8x10, I believe. So the 5x7 ones, they come borderless like this. They're great to like put on your desk. You can put them in your office. And then I even have some ones for the kitchen. On my channel, I'm doing like a room by room makeover series. And I was really starting to like work on my kitchen. And then I was like, well, to spruce up my kitchen, I could probably use some art prints. So I'm resizing this one. So don't look at it too hard because this isn't the final one. But it looks kind of like this. So I have like one that says like chai tea, and then one that's like an olive oil bottle. And then I have this one, which is a cute little ramen noodle. I thought that was so cute. I'm from Chicago. It just reminded me of my life, my childhood. It's a meal if you don't have a lot of money. And it just reminded me of like my childhood and everything like that. So I thought that would be cute to like have in the kitchen or in your office or whatever you wanted. But I thought that that was really cute. So yeah, there's going to be like 8. There's going to be like 6 new art prints. But each art print has like multiple colors. So you'll be able to choose like which color you want in that print. To me, it feels like more than just 6 art prints, but at least, you know, I was just trying to like make it so that you have options to choose from, whichever one that you want. I think that I was just looking to keep the creative juices flowing because this wasn't the exact plan for my collection or anything like that coming out this year. But I'm really happy with this collection. Again, I found ways to like incorporate parts of me, parts of my life experiences into this collection in some way. Really excited for you guys to like, you know, check out the website and everything like that. If you're also looking for like help with your brand of your business, or you have any questions about like business or getting started, I have 3 different offers on my website. So you guys can check that out. January 22nd, I believe, is the launch day. I will officially, you know, let you guys know of like the time and everything like that. But January 22nd is what I'm believing the launch day will be. Be sure to check the community tab here on YouTube for any updates and everything like that, and to like keep track of the launch. I really hope that this video inspired you, gave you some ideas for your launch coming up. If you are excited for the launch, let me know. If you're excited to maybe get your hands on any of these products. And I thank you so much for tuning in today, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.